Good morning, fam. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy TYT, and you're on OMG. It's TYT, guys. So, man, I've been listening to a lot of my records, guys, and I just kind of thought of a new segment. You know, it's kind of like digging in your collection, but you know, more wise. You know, kind of how I get into music and artists and stuff is like I study it. So, you know, I guess I'll just call this segment the study or studied. You know what I'm saying? But today we're going to be talking about Randy Crawford. Randy Crawford. Now, this is the album that most people probably recognize. I see this at the record stores a lot throughout the years. Secret Combination. But man, you know, like I've bought a lot of her records and stuff like that, mainly because, you know, just young black woman, beautiful, you know what I mean? When I think about Randy Crawford, like it's just like her smile and like her dark skin. Like I like that, but the smile really sticks out when you think about her. But you know, she has that smile, guys. You know, even when I researched her online, you know, I think the last picture of her, you know, she's 73 now, so like, you know, the older her, you know, you just can't deny that smile. It's just, it's there, you know what I mean? But, you know, like I have lots of records like that in my collection where I haven't even listened to. You know, when I first started buying a lot of records, when I was searching through the dollar bins and stuff like that, you know, I was just looking for R&B, soul, funk, anything like that. You know what I mean? So anybody that had like a black face on the cover or just looked cool, I most of the time just bought it. You know what I mean? So in my last video, I was kind of talking about, yeah, I want to start listening to my records a little more, you know, and this is a way to do it. So man, I'm gonna just go ahead and get right into it, man. Randy Crawford, guys. So this is her first album, and the thing I like about her is, you know, her voice, and like with her voice, like she, you know, she's not going to different ranges and stuff like that. She just keeps it right there, and that's just enough for her, guys. Now, Randy Crawford, like a lot of you guys probably heard her sing on the Crusader song, Street Life. Street Life. Yeah, that's what Ray told me. You know, I thought she was gonna say one of the wrong songs, because, you know, a lot of the times that's the type of person she is. Like, she was like, she sounds like the one that sang. I thought she was gonna say like a Denise Williams song, you know, because, you know, Denise Williams is like one of those singers that's like a bird, so like their voice just fluctuates in different octaves, and you know, but you know, her just natural tone kind of sounds, Randy Crawford kind of sounds like that, like in her natural, but without all you know, fluctuations and stuff. But this is her first album, guys. This is her first album, and you know, it's very soulful. That's what when I first started listening to this, I'm like, man, she is soulful. She is so soulful. So Randy Crawford, that's the first album is Everything Must Change. And my guy Cecil again, if y'all remember my albums, like a lot of these that I got, I guess the time that I bought this, or I was going to that record store, anytime that I seen a record with this guy's signature on it. So I have a few like that. I bought it because of fire, you know, but that's the first one. But then this is probably one of her most popular ones, Secret Combination. But, you know, all of her albums, you know, they're just all nice songs. And a lot of them, you know, you get on some songs like the instrumentation and stuff like that. So just like the live instruments and stuff, like how it was in the 70s, you know. So just fire. So not only do you get her singing, then, you know, like they go into a break and then it's just instruments, just fire. That's how a lot of her albums sound too, with just her voice and the singing. You know, she's not doing too much. You know what I mean? Like, you know how somebody can really sing and just does too much. She doesn't try to do too much. But Nightline, I really like this album. I mean, all of them, you know, like there's not a bad song on none of these albums, guys. I listen to all these back to back to back to back, you know. But if y'all can see, man, like this is how I used to do back in the day. I don't know if y'all can see that. You have to see that. Y'all see how much I paid for that, right? Like even like records that's in bad condition, you can't find them for that cheap anymore. It's because, you know, the resurgence of people buying records and stuff has came back. The records have came back, you know, with popularity and stuff like that. Especially like with record stores and stuff like that. Like coming from Chicago, like, I mean, I was familiar with a whole lot of record stores, and I went to a lot of record stores coming up, but there used to be record stores everywhere. and it's kind of starting to be like that now. You know, Arizona, they had them, you know, sporadically out, and then now they, you know, it just seems like it's always a new record store opening up. But let's get to this last one, man. My battery is running down. We got Randy Crawford. This is a Win song. You know. Now this is, I think, from like 82 or something like that, but I enjoyed this one too. Like I said, like they're all like, you know, none of them have any bad songs on them. And the thing with Randy Crawford albums, like none of them, like they're just timeless. Like you can't tell like when they were recorded if it was like early 70s or late 70s or the 80s, you know, like how people's music change. And like when you get more to the 80s, you get that more synthesized sound in the music and stuff like that. I never really got that in her albums, you know what I mean? But that's Randy Crawford, y'all. I really enjoyed these albums, and, you know, it's gonna force me to listen to a lot of other albums and to do another segment of this, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, just like, share, comment, subscribe. Holla at y'all on the next one, man.